Hey! Welcome to the stream. We're streaming today to celebrate the launch of Awesomenauts 2.12.
Yeah.
It's going to launch a little later today. I'm here with Fabian, who designed the new Ksenia.
Hi guys.
And we're with Dennis, who's usually working on the matchmaking server. Now he's working the buttons. Like I said, we'll be launching 2.12 later today. Shortly after the stream or towards the end. But before we do, we have some news to talk about. So there's a couple of things to discuss. The first of which is actually the PlayStation 4 update. 2 weeks ago, during the last stream, we announced that it was going to come out last Wednesday. Unfortunately, due to some problems we had while launching the update, it has been delayed. It's now actually launching on September 9th.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, well, everything is ready on our end. It's just that Sony's not able to help us launch the content we need before then.
Yeah, we're almost 100% sure that we're going to be able to be launched on the day.
Yeah, everything is set for it. We've talked to Sony. Things are ready now. We thought they were ready before. Unfortunately, that didn't turn out to be true.
Yeah.
So we're 99% sure it's going to work out on Wednesday. Some other news next. This weekend, Alexius and his friends are hosting the Awesome Fest 3, which is a really cool tournament. I've heard that over 50 teams have signed up, and that's all because there is a lot of cool prizes. It's going to be a cool tournament, and you can win
the icons, right?
Laser Cat icons. We haven't given those out in a while, but if you want to win really cool exclusive Laser Cat icons that will show you how incredibly awesome you are, you need to go to the forums and sign up for the Awesome Fest. There is still room to sign up. There's already 50 teams, so it's probably going to fill up before the end of the week. So make sure to get there in time. The first round starts on Saturday, and if you make it into the final 8, you move to the finals on Sunday. In other news, last weekend we had PAX. Our colleagues Jasper and Tim were over in Seattle to show Awesomenauts to the West Coast fans of Awesomenauts and to a whole audience that has never seen it before. It's actually the first time we're showing off Awesomenauts at PAX Prime, that is. And I've been told it was really, really a cool event. We're at the Indie Mega booth, which is always a ton of fun. And we had a lot of volunteers to help us out, though. So if you dropped by and helped us out, thanks again for everything you did. It was a big success, and we couldn't have done it without you. We did volunteers at PAX and Gamescom, and it was a huge success at both events. So if we're doing another event, we'll probably look for more volunteers. So keep an eye out for that, if you're interested, of course. Also, if you were at PAX and didn't drop by our booth, you might want to take a look at your show bag, because there's actually a key for Awesomenauts in there.
Yeah, so everyone at PAX actually received a key for Awesomenauts.
Yep. All 50,000 of them.
Yeah, so there are 50,000 new people who are going to play Awesomenauts.
Yep. That's what we hope, at least. So be nice to all those new players that are joining the community in these days. Make them feel welcome, be nice, help them learn the game. And things are going to be super awesome very soon. Lastly, some cool news on our end. This week we had 4 new interns start.
Yeah, so the team got a little bit bigger this week, and we got a new designer, we got a couple new artists, and a new programmer as well.
Yep, I think we're about 20 people now, or close to that. If you, we haven't had a team this big in quite a while.
Yeah.
It's gonna mean we can do a lot more cool stuff.
Yep, it's very helpful already.
We have 2 artists that joined our team this week. They're called Anne and Ryan. Anne's gonna work on stuff for characters like.
Shh! Don't spoil too much.
I won't spoil anything, but you know, all characters that come out have upgrades and stuff like that, and you have the big splash art in the character select screen. So she's gonna be working on that. The other intern, Ryan, is going to work on some marketing stuff, and stuff that's going to help the game look even cooler. Then there's Alex. He's our programming intern. He is going to work on something really cool. He's going to do some of the groundwork for the level editor that's going to come out in the future as part of our Kickstarter campaign and the Kickstarter milestones. And lastly, Davey, who's our design intern. He's actually your intern.
Yeah, he's going to help me with some work on Awesomenauts. We're working on some really cool new systems for the game. I don't think I'm allowed to spoil too much about it, but
you're not.
It's a really cool new system that we're working on for Awesomenauts, and hopefully we'll be able to roll it out after not too long after Ksenia, but we'll see. We still have to do a lot to do with internal work on it and work with the team on it and play test it. So
it's pretty ambitious.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, let's not dwell on it. Yeah, exactly. All right. We should give away a Roboscoop, I think, at this point.
We probably should. It's what you've been waiting for. For those who are new to the show, we give out Roboscoop keys every once in a while, and Roboscoop is a really exclusive skin. It looks awesome, and everyone in the chat is gonna go crazy over it. What you need to do is when we say a magic word, you need to type that word in the chat, and then Dennis is gonna draw a lucky winner who entered. So let's start. The magic word. The magic word for today, or the first Roboscoop skin that we're gonna give away is not that special.
Not special. It's Roboscoop.
So if you type Roboscoop in the chat.
Type Roboscoop in the chat, just one word, and you get a chance to win this awesome skin for Scoop. Scooby-Doop. There we go. Sorry, yeah. There's about a 20 or 30 second delay on our end, so we should probably start counting down already. I guess so. Alright, so it's going to be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dennis, tell us who wins.
Well, there's a delay, so I...
And there's a 20 second delay. Still there. Still present.
Yeah.
Alright. We're almost there.
When I put my arms in, you'll probably say who won.
Then let's give it in a couple of seconds.
The winner is Barbarin.
Barbarin! Congratulations, you just won a Roboscoop skin. All your friends are going to be jealous. You're going to get all the ladies. Dennis is going to give you the key in a bit. Maybe during the show, maybe afterwards. He'll send you a private message.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about patch. For everyone that already watched the previous Streamisho, you've seen a lot of what will be released in this patch 2.12. Of course, most important part is Ksenia, the new character. A lot of you have played the character already in the beta. And thanks for everyone who've participated in it and helped us get valuable feedback and help us improve the character and balance her a little bit before she's released after the show. Yeah, so what do we have? We have Ksenia in this patch. We have a couple of new skins for her.
Maybe we should show the character showcase first.
Alright, yeah, let's do that.
Hit it.
We got some really cool trailers.
Relax, Ksenia will do it. To your face! Going bald already? On a roll! Let's cut them to ribbons! Roll for initiative! Hair today, gone tomorrow! Catch! Cut it out! I'm getting your team a comb over! I cut you! Ksenia puts monkey back in cage! Curl that die! Do svidania! Here's a coupon!
Victory!
Don't you like my cutting remarks?
Yeah. All right. That's the Ksenia showcase. You might have seen it before, but it's still really cool.
Yeah, I love the music. It's really awesome.
So what
I really
else?
So that's Ksenia. Ksenia comes with 2 new skins. She's got a really cool cosmic captain skin, which can we show it?
We don't have a screenshot of it in game.
That's too bad. That's okay. So that's the normal skin. Also, we have a really cool premium skin for her.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So this is basically a kind of Power Ranger kind of vibe skin. The second skin is the Dragon Hunter skin.
We also have a video for that, which Dennis is going to show.
Lizards beware! The Huntress is there! That! Attack the nest! Take that! Feel my edge! Lizard hide! Another trophy! Playing time! You've been hunted! Are you speechless or toothless? I see a weak spot between your scales. Time to restock. Huntress pride.
The Dragon Hunter, yeah.
I can see in the chat that people really like it. And there's a third skin, which is even more special.
Yeah, so if you've watched the VOD, then you probably know this already. We got a new skin for Rocco, and it's an ultimate skin. It's a big one, complete with new music and some really cool special effects and new
It's a
audio. And
Killing Spree theme.
yeah, the whole shebang.
There's another video.
We got another video. Just video.
Electronic Supersonic. I'm scoring it after. Flying through digital airspace. Breaking up the volume. Target locked. Direct hit. Buzz off briefly.
All right.
Super cool. Escape Rocco.
It's actually called Electronic Supersonic Cybertronic Rocco. That's not too catchy.
We're probably gonna have some problems filling that in the store, but but yeah. So big patch with a lot of new skins, new characters to play with. Ksenia will be free for everyone. So similar to Rocco, it's a free character to play with for everyone. And Ksenia will be added to the PS4 version later on. So we'll definitely patch it in, but it will be later on. As you guys know, we got some delay between the PS4 version and the PC version.
Then there's also something about the map.
There's something about a map.
I've been told there's something about a map.
Yeah, it's like the work I've done on the game. We made the map ready, the Starstorm map ready for playtesting. We did some playtesting in the beta, and we got some really helpful feedback, and we've changed some stuff around. But what we really want is get more people involved and get more feedback on the map and see what we can do differently there. So what we've done, we've made the map available for everyone with Starstorm to test it out in game. The map won't be part of the normal level cycle, but you will be able to play it in bot matches and in the custom games matches. So in the chat or with your friends, you can start a custom game with the Starstorm map. What's really cool about this map that we have some new cool features. If you have already played the map or seen the map, we got some really cool teleporter stuff in there where you can teleport from one part of the map to another part.
Surprise kills, yay!
And we got a really cool death area at the bottom of the Starstorm station. So this map doesn't have any visuals yet. It has this really weird looking.
But it's really cool.
It's still cool. We'll probably reuse it somewhere later on. Probably for the level editor. Yeah. So it's still in kind of an alpha beta phase where we're still working on the graphics. So don't focus too much on that for now.
But if you get a chance to play the new map, make sure to share your feedback on the forums.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this is still a very early version of the map, and there is a lot for us to improve there. And your feedback really does help in making the map better. There's also always a lot of opinions about maps, even here at the office or in the community about all the maps we have, and we're really trying to take that into account. So if you have any great ideas for it or anything that really bothers you about it, just let us know. Or even if you really like it, because that's nice
an option too.
We don't get that too often, but it's always really cool.
Positive
really
feedback
nice
is always good.
to hear if people like our work.
Absolutely. So yeah, try it out once the patch goes live, and we're definitely interested to hear what you guys think about it. One of the biggest differences from the other maps is that you can get behind the front turrets. So in all the other maps, the areas behind turrets are closed off. In the Starstorm map, you can actually get behind the turrets, which opens up a lot of kind of assassin options for the enemy team. Yeah, that will definitely shake things up, and seeing combinations of heroes and nods on Starstorm map will be very interesting to see and get good feedback from. So yeah. All
right. That pretty much covers it for everything that's in 2.12. There's also a lot of balance changes. We actually printed out the patch notes. The patch notes are about 6 pages in total. So there's a lot of stuff that's been changed.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to go through them, but yeah, definitely check them out on the forum. We'll post them later, or they're already there. I think.
They should go live very soon.
Yeah, most of the patch notes you can already find on the beta forum as well. Yeah, so check it out. See what things have changed to the other characters.
All right, and we'll be doing a Q&A based on questions from the forums in a bit. But before that, we should probably give away another Rotoscoop skin.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
So,
what's the word, Robin?
What's the word, Fabian?
What's the word? Bird's a word. Nope.
Nope. That's not the word.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong word. Okay. The word is Ksenia. Yep. Ksenia is the word. Type in Ksenia and get your chance to win a prize. And Dennis will pick the winner. So the word is Ksenia. Just one word.
Still not seeing it in the chat, but
yeah,
there we go. Yeah. Well, then we might as well start counting down. So you have about 5 seconds to finish typing. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop.
Dennis.
Stop it.
That still delays.
I know. We're from the future. You guys should really catch up.
We'll call it later. We can just go to the Q&A already. Right.
All right. Let's do one question, and then Dennis gonna tell you who wins.
Yeah. Let's keep it interesting.
All right. I'll just pick some. I posted a thread on the forums to ask for questions, and we printed out a couple of them, and we will just address a few. The first comes from Demon52. Can we expect some more awesome announcers in the future? Well, if they're awesome, then might as well, right?
Yeah, of course there will be new announcers. Come on.
Yeah, we'll have more awesome announcers in the future. There's not one in this patch, but we definitely want to release more in future updates. So there are more awesome announcers coming. Dennis, who won?
Yo, the winner is Eldor 2.
Eldor 2, congratulations.
Awesome.
Go make everyone jealous with your Rotoscoop skin.
Dennis will send you a personal message with the key. So, And let's go to the other Q&A stuff. You only marked your questions.
You can take the ones with the arrow.
Crap. Okay. What's the longest part in the process of creating a knot? This was a question by Valia on the forums. What takes the longest part to create a knot? I think it's the longest part is probably balancing the character, because that takes like infinite amount of time. but basically creating the base skills really quickly often to get the character up and running. Normally, like the process of making a knot is we start with actually the art. We start with the art of the character, and we pick a character that looks cool. And once we have that, we have kind of this. We try to find skills that match the looks of the character. So after we got pinpoint the looks of the character, then we do a brainstorm with the whole team, and we discuss what kind of characters are already in the game, what's missing, what new skills will be cool for the character, and basically during the brainstorm we decide on 2 skills that will be added to the character. Once we have that, I start building it, making the base skills ready, and then we do a first test with the character to see if the base skills work and if they synergize well and
if it's fun.
And if it's fun, yeah, exactly, and if it's different enough from the other characters, because we want to make characters that are different from each other, obviously. After a couple of playtests, then I start creating the upgrades for it, so all the different items for in the shop. And once that all settle out and playtested a couple of times, then the artists start working on the items, so the icons for the shop, and all the other stuff, so all the marketing stuff around it, so the trailers, the skins, and the final part is the audio. The audio is always the last part of creating a character, and even the backstory is one of the last things that's already. It's one of the last things that's part of my work that I do on knots.
It usually goes through 3 different iterations that are completely different from one another.
Yeah, that's true. Like someone posts a story and then someone else posts a completely different story, and then someone tries to mix those 2 and make something different, and in the end someone rewrites it completely.
Yeah.
That's a bit how the backstory works for characters. And yeah, I think that the most work goes into, well, making all the upgrades is a lot of work, but definitely the balance is definitely the biggest part of creating a knot.
Because that also carries through after launch.
Yeah, you have to do it every patch and work with people in the beta and do a lot of playtesting. Yeah, that's I think that's the biggest part.
All right. Another question from Max. Fan out contest when? Probably pretty soon. We're hoping to launch it next week. Might become the week after that, but it's definitely coming this month. And then he also asked what the guidelines are for picking finalists and what they were last time. As Fabian just mentioned, for a new knot, and that also counts for the fan art contest, we really want characters that add something new to the game. When Swiggins joined, he was really a really unique knot, tanky but also very agile and has some very interesting abilities and weapon switch.
Yeah.
Those sort of mechanics are very complex, but they're also very interesting, and that's really what adds value to the game.
Yeah, so not necessarily complexity, so that's not necessarily something we're looking for, but definitely something that's different from all the other characters. So it could still be really simple, but if it's different from the other characters, then I think that's more important for us.
Yeah, it has to be something very unique, and that's especially for the first phase where we're mainly looking at the design in text form. that's where your unique design really stands out. Of course, backstories and your suggestions for visual design also really help. But even if you have the best visual design, if you don't have interesting mechanics, it's never going to work. So you can already start preparing for the Design and Art contest, but just really focus on making a cool, interesting, unique, but also somewhat not too complex to learn character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else you want to do?
Not a question. So this is a question from Emo Chippington. About
in the chat.
Hi Emo, how you doing? Alright, he posted a question on the forums saying now the progress making knots is now much faster, especially with the now 33 knots in the game. Do you feel they're starting to reach a point of enough knots in this game? So basically, are we reaching a point that there are enough characters in the game? I think there are still plenty of ideas around. If you have seen the list of ideas for characters, and not just the list that we have at Ronimo, but the list that you guys provided us after the first knot contest, it's just so it's so big. It's like thousands of new ideas for Awesomenauts.
We had about 600 entrants for the previous Design and Art contest, so
yeah,
those are just that list alone is just 600 characters.
Yeah,
that we've not
insane.
Only one of those have actually made it into the game, which
And
is
that's-
Admiral Swiggins.
and that's all different skills. So and you can combine those and make new characters out of them, and there's just so much inspiration to get from that. What I do believe is that it's going to be hard to make characters that are different from the characters that are already in the game. You're probably going to see characters that are going to look and act similar to other characters, which is already kind of happening with Ksenia, for instance, which also has a stealth mechanic similar to Leon. But in the end, it's not only the skills, but it's also the combination of the skills and how they play together as a complete character. And playing with Ksenia is completely different from playing with Leon. So, like the roles in Awesomenauts, they're pretty fleshed out already. So you got tanks and you got characters that are really good at pushing and characters that are really good at assassinating other characters. And it's going to be different to find completely different roles, but I still think there's still plenty of characters to be able to add to the game.
So Emo, the short version of the answer to your question is no.
No, we're not done yet.
No, we're gonna be here for a while, and so are you. I see some writing in the chat, so maybe we should just do one more.
Yeah. Bash or riot. Yeah, let's make this the last question.
That's one from Triggerfinger. Yeah, I'm not even going to pronounce it the way you write it. It has a lot of nines in it. On what basis are you making ultimate skins? It really depends on just having a really cool idea for it that we just really want to do. That's the original idea behind Nariachi. It's one of the very first concept arts we did for Na back in 2012 when we started doing skins. And back then we just said, you know, we can do a Nariachi skin just like this, but if we want to do it, we actually want to do it with music and with the Wheatlings playing instruments. And ideas like that are the ones that make it to an ultimate skin, even if it's 3 years down the line, like Nariachi in specific. And with Jotun Skoldir, while we were making it, we felt like it didn't really make a lot of sense to have a red version of an ice character. So we said, like, hey, it will probably be really cool to make one that's made of lava and fire. And ideas like that are the ones that make it to the ultimate skins. And the same kind of goes for Rocco. He originally was a music-based knot.
Yeah.
And over time, he became. We kind of ditched the music idea, and he became more of a cop. But the link for us, the link was very strong to music, especially in the earlier concept art, and that's why we just wanted to do something music based for him.
Yeah.
So the answer, that means there's not going to be a ultimate skin for every character, but for every character for which it makes a lot of sense, for which you have a great idea, it might get one.
Really depends on the idea.
And if you have a great idea for one, just post it on the forums or send us an email about it, because we like great ideas.
We grab a lot of ideas from the forums, so keep posting there.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do one more rub scoop.
Yeah, well, maybe we should just put the patch live first, and it takes a couple of minutes for that to go through.
Oh, sure, yeah, let's do that.
And then we'll give away another Rub Soups game. Dennis!
Working on it.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So
Dennis is working on it. So yeah, we should play elevator music. we should have buttons here. When one should say
that'd be cool.
Elevator music now.
Let the waiting start. We can do a raffle in the meantime. I think Dennis is busy, of course.
Yeah. No, we probably can't.
Want to do one more question on the list?
Do one more question.
Let's do one more question. This one?
That one has kind of a long answer.
Can we give a little bit away or not?
The question is, what's next after the Happy Matchmaking server? And Dennis and Martin are working on the overhaul for the matchmaking server, and they've been doing that for a long time now. So what's next after that? And actually, there's a couple of things that we still need to do from the Kickstarter, like spectator mode, like building the live spectator mode and the online replay repository. There's custom games. There is a lot of other stuff.
Maybe the level editor will be next.
Yeah, that's also one of the things.
It depends on how fast it will be built.
It depends on where we stand at that time, what we feel is the most important thing. And there's also a lot of cool ideas that we have lying around that we want to make that we have not made public yet.
Yeah, we're working on some new systems for the game. Some really big changes for the game. We did a brainstorm like a couple of weeks ago, and we discussed what everybody as a team wanted to do on Awesomenauts and what they felt was important for the game. And what we figured out was that we were kind of we had a kind of bit of enough of all these small changes to the game, and I think that's something that will stay with every patch, that we will do balance changes and change upgrades and small tweaks and do bug fixes. But most importantly, we think we should add big things. And the problem with big things is that we don't know when they will be released, because they need a lot of work and
a lot of testing.
And that makes it really hard to pinpoint release dates and pinpoint a real schedule for it. But there are some really big things in the pipeline, and hopefully we'll see one of those first big things really soon.
Yeah. So basically, what happens after the matchmaking server is done? More cool stuff that you can look forward to. We just want to keep doing bigger things, and matchmaking server is one of those.
By the way, I want to add one more thing. You probably some of you guys have seen it, that I've added some hints in the game, in items.
What?
Well, you probably remember with Sentry, I've put some hints in there as well for his. This was a while back, but I did some hints for him as well. But I did, I think I did some hints for Ksenia as well in the items for Rocco. And with this patch, there will be hints in the game on what's coming after Ksenia. So if you're smart enough, you'll probably find where I've put the hints.
This is actually news to me.
This is something I try to do every patch, and not every patch everyone gets it, but there are some hints in there. So If you're interested in what comes next, you should play Ksenia and see and figure out what the hints are.
Let's check back in with Dennis before he starts giving away even more.
Match is live.
What?
Patch is live.
Patch is
Patch
live.
live. Go play with Ksenia.
But first, stick around.
For one more Roboscoop skin?
Yeah.
Alright, last one.
Alright, last one. The magic word is...
It's not a word.
The name of the patch is The Cutting Edge without spaces. It's The Cutting Edge without spaces.
3 words, but it's 1 word.
Yeah. It's not The Cutting Edge without spaces, it's The Cutting Edge without spaces.
Okay, so this is your last chance to get a Roboscoop skin. For this
There
stream.
we go.
Grab them while they're hot.
You want a countdown?
Let's count down. 10,
9,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it!
We're still in the future.
And Dennis will pick a winner. And basically that's all we have for this stream.
Who won?
Who won?
We've caught up with the past.
1, go. And the winner is
The
Star
winner is-
Dasher with double R.
Star Dasher
Dasher.
with the...
Congratulations
with
with your awesome skin.
You win Roboscoop skin. That's not even English.
Mine's
You're the
worse.
third winner of today, and that's also the last winner of today. Go and enjoy the
Right.
Cutting Edge update. Let's see if our game is already updated. It hasn't. But if yours has, go on and play. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. And by then, the Awesomenauts Assemble 1.4 update will have launched.
Finally, after
After quite some delay.
a lot of pains with the system.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, we're really sorry about the delays. It's not all of us was in our hands. But we're also really disappointed that it's been taking this long.
It's a difficult system,
Yep.
but we have to work with it.
And don't forget to tune into the Awesome Fest this weekend. They're gonna stream the matches as well. You can participate if you sign up now. If the signups haven't filled up by now. And I think that's about it.
That's it.
Anything to add, Dennis?
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, in that case,
See you guys in 2 weeks.
bye.